Well, hey, neighbor, come on in. Or should I say, come on over? Because I'm out. I'm outside. I'm in my front yard. And if you've watched any of my videos, you already know that. I'm waiting on you to drive up. It's our neighborhood chat. You know, every week we have to have our little chat. Y'all come over, have drinks, snacks. One of these days I'm going to cook a meal, or better yet, I'm going to get James to cook a meal. Actually, he's going to cook some gumbo here in a day or so. Maybe he'll wait till I get back from my trip to my cousin's, which I'll be leaving tomorrow. And I'm going to try to keep up with all of you. You know I can't leave you for several days and not know what's going on with my YouTube neighborhood. I mean, I can't. But anyway, I'm out here. It's kind of cool. I tried to get in the sun a little bit so it wouldn't be so cool. But it is. And this is my second video of today because the first one I did a neighborhood, no, not a neighborhood, a friend mail call that I had won 2 prizes on a channel that I go to for auctions. Imagine that. It's me, Angie, at an auction. But anyway, I wanted to come outside. It's so beautiful. And I wanted to tell you all, I am so thankful for you all. Thankful that you support my channel, that you watch my videos, that you send sweet, sweet cards in the mail. You gift me things. I don't know how to express it enough to say thank you. And I really appreciate it. I want to give back. I try to give back all I can. I want to continue to do that as long as I'm able to. It's just such a great feeling when you pay it forward. I know I keep saying that word, but I want it to get stuck in your mind to think of someone else, of a need that someone else has. You know, someone else may be going through a situation that you don't even know about. You don't have to know about it. That's what our talk's going to be about today, is wake up in the morning anticipating that you'll do something that you didn't do yesterday, that you'll help someone out, that you'll speak words of kindness, words of love, gentleness, words of favor to people. You know, no criticizing, no putting down someone, no shunning someone or making them not feel like they're part of the community, because, you know, no one wants to feel like that, feel left out. We all want to feel welcomed, and that's why I want everyone to feel welcome coming to It's Me, Angie's home. I want everyone to feel welcome, and I want it to be inviting. And I want you to know that you're just like any of my family. Walk in, go to the refrigerator, get you something to drink. Do I have snacks? Yes, I do. They're right over there. You know, whatever you want, I want to be able to treat you like I would anybody else. And I think that's the human nature that we should get to, that we should want to be able to treat others like we would want to be treated ourselves. But when you wake up in the morning after that good restful sleep that we all know that we get, hint, hint, we don't. And you just start going through your day, and instead of thinking about how bad and how rough you have it, because I know the world is not kind to people these days. It's not. I mean, you have to look harder today to find the bright light than years ago when I was younger. But it's still there. The light is still there. It's shining. You just got to look for it. You know, think of, how can I change someone's life today? It doesn't have to be in a monumental way. And, you know, it doesn't have to be flashing on the news. It can just be someone in your family. Someone you hadn't called in a while. Like today, I text one of my friends and I said, hey, you were on my mind this morning. I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you, and I hope all is well. And she sent me a message back. She said, I really needed that. I didn't want to get up out of the bed this morning. I was having a rough time. So you never know when that inner voice is telling you to reach out to somebody, you need to go ahead and do it. Don't second guess yourself. Go ahead and listen to that little voice and do what it tells you to do. Call a person, send a card, send words of encouragement, send I love you and thinking of you. Just a few positive words can make a difference in somebody's life. I don't know how much I can express that to you all, that really, really happens. That we don't know the journey that someone else is on. We can't walk in somebody else's shoes. We may have went through the same thing that they went through, but we're not them. So we don't know how they handle things, how they deal with things, how they deal with anxiety, depression, habits that they want to give up that they can't give up, secrets they have that they've never told anyone because they're afraid that people won't accept them anymore, or they are afraid people will laugh at them or talk about them, and there'll be the big talk instead of the, oh my goodness, yes, I'll pray for you, or I'll be here to listen to whatever you have to say. That's why people won't reach out to people, because they've been bitten so many times and their hands been slapped, after they've confessed something that they wish they had never, ever told anybody. But we should be, a vessel that when people speak to us, that we just let them pour that in, and we can filter it where they can't filter it. The pitcher that you actually put water in, when you go to your sink and you put water in a pitcher, the water is really the part that matters. Now, the pitcher is holding the most important part. That water is what quenches your thirst. But as far as the pitcher, it has no other purpose but to hold. And that's what we should do. We should hold stuff for other people. Carry the load. When one of our friends can't carry the load, and let them be reassured that whatever they tell you is between you and them. Don't go around telling everybody what this person told you that was going on in their life. And you can secretly do stuff without people knowing about it. You don't have to toot your horn all the time. I really don't like doing that. You have these people that want to just walk in a room with the horn tooting, to let everybody know they're coming in. I'd rather just sit back and just really know things that people don't know. That's what gives me happiness. It's just think that, they think they know something, but they really don't. But always, always be a true friend. Do you really know how to be a friend? I had to think about that one time. Do I really know how to be a friend? Do I know how to listen? Do I know how to have compassion? Do I know how to have understanding, empathy? I don't think I've always been that way. I think at one time in my life, it was all about me having the need to talk, me wanting to have my needs met, me wanting to have this or that. And then I had to check myself and say, guess what, Angie? It's not all about you, love. And catch how many times in a day you say I. Just listen to yourself talk. If you talk in single instead of plural, I'm going to do this. I did this. I need this. I want this. If it's always I, we need to check it. Because, I go into some of these chats on these YouTube channels, and immediately, it doesn't matter if it's an auction or a chat, somebody is going to come in and start talking about something about themselves, not even related to the conversation that's going on in the chat, about how miserable they are, or how they're going to quit YouTube. Okay, here's the thing I have to say about that. If you're going to quit YouTube, you don't have to tell everybody. I mean, I'm sure if you don't show up to your channel, or your channel doesn't come out in a few days, they're going to realize that something's going on. You know, you don't keep crying wolf and going into people's chat. Oh, I'm thinking about quitting YouTube. I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. Okay, you don't have to tell that. We're all adults. You can just stop. Nobody's keeping you from stopping. Especially in an auction. You know, you have people come in, oh, I'm thinking about quitting YouTube. Okay, where did that come from? I mean, we're having an auction here and you want to bring up you're quitting YouTube. I mean, do it in a private email. Confide in somebody that you really trust. The whole world doesn't have to know it. I know, I said what I said. I mean, that's just something I had to get off my chest. Don't interrupt the live chat with things that are not even related to what's going on in the chat, unless it's an emergency. You quitting YouTube, to me, is not an emergency. Especially if you're one to go into chats that repeat it over and over again. Yeah, I said what I said. I know, it's me, Angie. She's sitting on her soapbox today. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm just telling you, think of others. Now, I know we have to take care of ourselves. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. You got to make sure that your health is good. You got to make sure that you're spiritually and emotionally and everything intact before you are able to carry somebody else. And if you need help, reach out. Reach out for it. Don't be afraid, because there are people out there, but don't be one of those people that cries wolf. And every time you go into somewhere, it's about how pitiful you are and how sad things are. And please don't go to the channel and take someone's recognition away from them. I mean, you know, at funerals, people will even make a big show of themselves, and they can't let the person that's passed away have their last moment that anybody will ever see them again, and they have to show out. They can't even let them have that moment. Please don't be that kind of person. Let whoever's supposed to have a moment have their recognition. Don't try to steal it. Don't be jealous of it. Don't resent it. Don't put comments about, well, it must be nice because people send you things, or this and that. Okay, keep all that to yourself. You know, I was brought up, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And when you look in the mirror, and you have to live with you every day. I have to live with me every day. When you look in the mirror, like what you see. Love yourself. Be a giver and not always a taker. I mean, it's okay to take sometimes when people want to, you know, give you things, but don't just take when it's not your turn. You know, we all have a turn and we have opportunities that come up, and you got to know when it's your turn to bat. You can't just take it over. But with that being said, neighbor, I want you to know you're welcome at this corner of the world anytime you want to come over. The Smith house is open to you. This little corner that belongs to It's Me, Angie, and James, you just drive on in, neighbor, pull in the driveway, and we'll welcome you in, and we'll probably feed you too much, probably. But until the next time we have a neighborhood chat, I'll see you soon, neighbor. I can't wait to tell you all about my trip. Oh, and wish me luck at the slot machines this weekend, because I'm going to pull that one-armed bandit and see if I can't win me some cold hard cash. And with that being said, bye.